All right, today I've got a question for you. Are you married to Superman? You could be. Here to explain it is Dr. Kimberly DeMauro and Dr. Mario Torres Leon. Have I said the names correctly, first of all?
That's right.
That's pretty close, yeah.
Good. All right, so we're not actually talking about real superpowers. This is like supercharging your health. What are the first steps? Walk me through this a little bit.
Well, the first thing is to really have the understanding that so much of what people are seeking help for in the medical community is not going to make a difference in their life. 85% of people seeking relief for a symptom do not have an organic cause for those symptoms. And it's really the body's ability to overcome depression, anxiety, pain, fatigue that we can tap into. And they won't need a doctor, they won't need a medication, they won't need a procedure for a hip replacement once you tap into your body's ability to actually reverse disease.
And this is massively counterintuitive, because if you think about it, you have two doctors right here, and we're talking about saying that we are not the superheroes. You are the superhero. And your body has the capacity to unleash that, but nobody is teaching that. Nobody has trained us to do that so that we can experience that health every single day and have this kind of energy.
Yeah, so we actually train patients to tap in and activate their body's capacity to heal, reverse disease, reverse pain. You know, we have a great example. There was a patient who came to us. She'd had fatigue, overweight, depression. She was failing in her career, failing in her relationship, actually almost ending her relationship, and she had thyroid disease. Her thyroid decided to malfunction. So she was seeing all these different doctors and told her, you're going to be on these medications probably for the rest of your life. And she found us and she said, everything's falling apart, and what a lot of patients will say to us, I'm a car wreck. And so our clients come to us as a car wreck, and they come out on the other end. She's pain-free, she's energy every day and exercising regularly. She no longer has thyroid disease, she's fully energized, has an awesome, thriving marriage, and her career is succeeding like never before because she actually activated her body's ability not only to heal her physical body, because what we see, you know, the body's like a walking pharmacy. We have the ability to energize our body, balance out our hormones, have a functioning normal thyroid, but to also reverse what's happening in the stress in your life, in your relationships, in your career, money, you know, the things that people have real challenges with.
Now, America is a drug culture, pharmaceutical drugs. It's like, cool, I'm hurting here, we'll give you this. We see the commercials all the time. You have a list that basically says, no, 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 don't take, here are 5 drugs you really never want to take. And some of them, I think people at home might be like, ooh, I'll take that. Why don't you walk us through that list?
5 of them would be Valium, Lunesta, Xanax, Prozac. Those are some of the medications that we have. Vicodin is another
medicine.
one.
We had a guy with chronic pain, hip pain, and he was depressed. He was kind of miserable. Here he is, you know, very, very high achieving, high educated executive, and he said, you know, these are the years I should be enjoying so much. My kids are grown. I put them through college, and I can't run. I want to be running, and I want to be enjoying my life. And so all of these things were dampened. And his doctor told him, you just take this medication indefinitely, and you'll eventually probably need a hip replacement. And he didn't want to take that for a solution. He actually found us and said, I know that my body can reverse this. What do I need to do? And we trained him in some of these things to actually shut off the fight or flight response in his body, which causes inflammation and makes us more susceptible to pain and arthritis and disease. And he reversed his hip pain completely, started running again after it had been a decade. He's succeeding like never before, enjoying his career, and his relationship with his wife is better than it's ever been before.
And if you, like, just like you said, Steve, our society is a drug-seeking society, but are we really addressing what is the root cause of what's happening to those patients? Because every time we give a medication, all we're doing is just putting a Band-Aid and another Band-Aid. But there's always something that's going to happen with the body, and the body will try to figure out a way to tell you the message that we are not listening to. And when that message is not listened to, when you just put patches to it, the life of that person is just like a downhill course. And that's unfortunate because it affects everything. Relationships, what happens at work. You can't concentrate. Other diseases come about, cancers, diabetes, arthritis, and there are ways to address that, and that's what we're talking about.
Wow. Okay. By the way, you guys aren't on coffee right now, which is mind-blowing to me. I wouldn't believe it if I wasn't here. But look, there's a lot of information for anybody who's interested. We see a book here. Talk about the book and where people can get more info.
Yeah, it's
before
called
we go.
10 Tips to Thriving. It's a fabulous book. It gives you very explicit reasons why these things work and how you can activate this in your body right now.
Okay.
You don't have to learn some big complicated thing. It's boom. It gives you an instant tip, a tool to use, and then a little bit of an affirmation to sort of instill that in your body.
Right.
What you focus your attention on, so the body follows. Every thought you have is a chemical reaction in your body. So when you change what you're paying attention to, it actually changes those cellular messages and changes organ function. And this results in greater amounts of prosperity because you're performing, you have energy, you're passionate about what you're doing. We've seen people who repaired their relationships, who have developed prosperity in their careers.
Yeah.
So we really give these tools that are very explicit ways to turn things around, and that changes what's happening physically.
Yeah, and where can they get the book and more
It's
info?
at thethrivedoctors.com
Okay.
to order the book. And we also have a site, The Best Kept Secrets in Medicine, where you can go to get some videos and some further tools and to engage with us further.
There you go. That's where you get more info. We got to go because I'm about to flip this table over because now I feel this surge of adrenaline. Doctors, thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Awesome.
Be well.